everyone. This is a review of Sitting Together, a mindfulness curriculum which is a great way to introduce young children and even grown-ups to the concept of being mindful. You can do this quite easily at home or with a group of people. This curriculum has 3 books. There's 2 study guides, one for the parents and one for children, and then you also get an activity book. This is the adult study guide. This has 36 lessons and various meditation practices and questions to reflect on. The book is divided into 5 units, and there is also a list of books that you can read for each unit. Unit 1 is on meditation, Unit 2 is about kindness, Unit 3 is on ethics, Unit 4 is about building character, and finally, Unit 5 focuses on service. In this book, you have all the children's lesson plans. It is recommended for children aged 3 to 12 years of age. As you can see here, this is also split into 5 units, which are exactly the same as the adult study guide, except for the last unit, which focuses on nature instead of service. So you have meditation, kindness, ethics, character, and nature. There is also a section with additional meditation exercises, games, and fun activities. There's a song book at the end of this book. Some of the lessons actually require singing songs, and all the songs are found at the back of the book. Now, one of the main things that drew me to this curriculum was the fact that it uses picture books to teach the lessons and the concepts. So it doesn't use a dry, textbook style approach, which is fantastic. Now, just to give you an idea of how a lesson is structured, it starts off with the theme of the lesson, its outcomes, and the general ideas. In this particular case, the lesson discusses the big impacts that small acts of kindness can make and how kindness factors into cause and effect. There is a song which you can find at the back of the book. This is followed by some form of meditation. Then you read a picture book. Here you'll be reading a book called Because Amelia Smiled. And it will also tell you if you need any additional materials. Here they're recommending that you have a globe or a map handy because the characters from this book are from around the world. You can find where they are on the map, so it's incorporating a bit of geography as well. There is also a list of questions which is great for sparking a discussion and getting the kids engaged. And there are suggested activities that you can do with your children, which is again great to further drum in those key lesson concepts in a very fun and interesting way, so that kids really retain and understand those vital ideas. Sometimes it also suggests additional games and activities which you find at the end of the book. And if that wasn't enough, they also recommend doing activities from the activity book, which is the 3rd book of this program, which I'll show you in a minute. The children's guide also has 36 lessons. Each lesson requires you to read a story. Some of the lessons will refer you to just one book from the list, while others have a couple of different books to choose from. And one is generally geared towards smaller children, while the other option is suggested for older children. Sometimes there are also additional books for individual lessons, which touch upon the subject that the particular lesson is based on. This is brilliant, especially if you can't find one of the recommended books for the lesson. At the end of each unit, there is also an additional list of suggested books that discuss the topic. If you were to have one picture book per lesson, then you'll need about 35. Our local library doesn't have most of the books recommended in this curriculum. In fact, they only have about 4. So I just ended up buying the books. Whenever I could, I bought secondhand to save money. But given that it's such an important subject in today's world, and this is a literature-based curriculum, we thought it was definitely worth investing in. I'll do a separate video to do a flip through of each of the books I've purchased for this curriculum, which is quite a few. I don't know, I might have to do a couple of videos. Either way, I'll do a flip through of all of these picture books so you get an idea of what they look like inside. This is volume 3 of this curriculum, which is the activity book. It has 57 fun and engaging activities. So you get coloring pages, puzzles, craft activities, mazes, and things like that. And as you can see here at the bottom of each page, it tells you which lesson each activity is to be used with. This is a great curriculum and it's definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend it.